Wish we were still there.
I'd rather be here than where he's going.
So, when are we going back?
Nice sympathy.
Oh, poor him. When are we going back?
Soon enough.
Want something else? Bacon butty? I'll tell you what, why don't you nip down to Bob's and get him to do you something fancy? Well, as fancy as Bob can do, which is probably a bacon butty.
I'm all right.
I doubt that. But, once the jury have heard the truth today...
I'm a cold-blooded killer, you mean?
You're nothing of the sort.
I planned it. And I did it. You'd know that if you heard the prosecution.
It's their job.
Yeah, well, they're good at it. Starting to win me round, anyway.
Aaron?
Kind of have to be somewhere, Ashley.
I know. I just wanted to make myself clear, I suppose, after yesterday.
Thought you were clear.
Sorry if I sounded insensitive.
You sounded honest. Can't fault that.
You'll be taking the witness stand today.
Apparently.
One wrong word from you.
Whatever my beliefs or personal hang-ups, I'm absolutely certain that you loved Jackson and that you both did what you believed was best for him.
What is this, some sort of meet and greet?
How is he?
Probably terrified.
I'm sure you helped him.
I'm absolutely positive I didn't.
How are you?
Supportive. How are you?
We all are, that's why we're here.
Blimey, so I've been banned from court. Hazel rang me, all right.
I can't stop you.
You don't want me then. I respect that.
He's got a lower respect threshold than I have.
Honey.
And that's him warning me not to say what I think of you.
Yeah. And this is me wishing you all the best. You know what I think of it all. But I can only imagine what you're going through right now.
I don't want your best wishes. I know I don't deserve them.
When did you first meet Jackson, Aaron?
2 years ago, 18 months.
And what did you think?
Of what?
Of Jackson, when you met.
He was all right?
I was under the impression you had an instant bond.
M'lady.
Mr. Lawson.
He thought that I was an idiot.
Struggling as you were with your sexuality, the issue of being gay.
Leading again?
For the last time.
Did Jackson help you? How?
He told me to get a grip. Said that it wasn't the end of the world.
And was it partly due to this understanding from Jackson that your relationship became so meaningful so quickly?
I don't know what you mean.
After Jackson thought you were an idiot, after he told you to get a grip, what happened then?
Dumped him. Then he found out where I lived.
Did you get back together?
Yeah.
And how quickly did you start living together?
Fairly quickly, I suppose.
Is it fair to say that you loved and trusted each other very early on to make such a move?
Well, he got kicked out of his flat.
He must have had other options, but you offered him a place with you, yes?
No. Paddy did. I wasn't asked.
You thought you could do this, didn't you, Aaron? End Jackson's life? Front it out?
It's what he wanted.
It seems our friend in the gallery would have us believe that Jackson Walsh exercised his right to die. What he needed was someone to help him exercise his right to live. Did you want Jackson dead?
No.
Did you find him a burden?
No.
He was paralyzed for life.
What, and you think I don't know that?
Oh, I know you did. And whilst I don't know how difficult it must be to suddenly go from being a lover to a primary carer, I can imagine. And I think you imagine too. I think you imagined 50 years carrying that kind of burden.
If I hear him say burden one more time...
So when Jackson told you that he wanted to die, well, I'm not saying you rejoiced, Aaron, but it wasn't the worst news you've ever heard, was it?
I loved him.
I loved my old golf clubs, but I play a lot better now I've thrown them away.
And if your old golf club's on your mind every second of every day.
To the court, please, Mr. Livesey.
I said I wonder if his old golf clubs were on his mind every second of every single day.
Tell us when you found out Jackson had died.
It was a few minutes after it had happened, and me and Chastity, Chaz, Aaron's mum, had gone round to the house.
Why?
We'd seen Aaron come running out, and he looked... I can't really describe it. I was looking for him anyway.
And why was that?
I was worried about him. We both were. He hadn't really been himself for a good few days.
How would you describe his behaviour when you saw him that day?
He was devastated. He looked haunted.
Aaron lives with you, doesn't he?
Yeah.
How did that come about?
I was seeing his mum, and it came as kind of a package.
And how would you describe your relationship?
It didn't work out. It was nobody's fault.
With Aaron?
Oh, right, sorry. I love him, and I think that's mutual. But it wasn't always like that. I really couldn't be doing with him at first, and that's definitely mutual.
So what changed?
I don't know. I got to know him and found out what a fantastic lad he is, and he found out that maybe I wasn't quite as big an idiot as he thought.
Is it fair to say you're like a father to him?
I don't know. No, you'd have to ask him. We're really close. But I'll tell you this, I would be proud to be his dad.
What's happened here? I've been gone longer than I thought.
No, Chaz is at court and Di's had to pop out. I'm the emergency cover.
Also known as the desperation cover. Hello, my dear. Mine's a pint, please.
Yeah, well, mine's a white wine and soda because I'm still on holiday, love.
Oh.
Oh, it's all right. I'll get it myself. Has Smiley been banned?
Adam's been to court.
Blimey. You and all.
Yep. Been supporting Aaron.
All right. Is he going to get off?
No, if he keeps acting the way he is.
Chloe, thought you'd be at the trial. Were they adjourned?
No, when I left.
So what's happening?
Look, Ella, if you cared that much, you should have gone, all right?
We go to any lengths to help our children, wouldn't we, Mr. Kirk?
Look, you know I'm not the father.
But you'd do anything for him.
I'd do a lot, yeah. But I wouldn't stand here and defend him for helping someone to die if I wasn't absolutely certain that that's what Jackson wanted.
Does Mr. Livesey have a bad temper?
Marlon got Leo. Yeah. How's it going?
Sometimes, but then,
Paddy's been brilliant.
you know, don't we all?
We're not all on trial for murder, Mr. Kirk. How does this bad temper, which you've told us Mr. Livesey has, how does it manifest itself?
Sorry, I didn't mean the, you know, the usual.
For example?
Storming out, having a face on him, giving me lip.
As in a fat lip?
That was nothing.
I'm sorry. What was nothing? I was referring to Mr. Walsh.
Right, sorry, carry on.
Mr. Kirk, has Mr. Livesey ever hit you? In addition to the court-documented incident of him assaulting Jackson Walsh, has Mr. Livesey ever hit you?
No, he hasn't.
Mr. Kirk?
Sometimes, if anyone's, it's not like we. I think anyone.
I'm going to remind you that you are under oath. And I'm going to request that you give me a one-word answer from a choice of yes or no. Have you ever been a victim of violence at the hands of the defendant, Aaron Livesey?
Yeah.
Well, come in.
What for?
I don't know, talk to me or something.
What about?
Tell me what just happened.
Well, that's easy. Paddy cocked up.
No, he didn't. I meant with Aaron. He's not said a word since we left court.
Well, he didn't say a lot when he was there.
Again, I'm scared.
I know. You'll be all right.
Is that the best you've got?
Well, I'm dead good at the supportive stuff, aren't I?
You're not as bad as you like to believe.
Oh, come on. Don't make me hug you. I'll never forgive you. Oh, there you go. That's better.
What are you doing?
I can't face it. I can't face Aaron.
Oh, right, hang on, Paddy. Well, where are we going?
Do you know where Aaron's going after that from me? Prison.
Don't be daft. He asked you a question and you answered it honestly.
No, I brought it on. I'm sorry.
Aaron wasn't exactly trying either.
Paddy was trying.
Yeah, I know, I'm sorry.
Aaron wasn't.
It's almost like he just doesn't give a damn.
Yeah, he was like that this morning as well. You know, we did the right thing all along, but today he said... Well, he said the prosecution were winning him round. I thought it was just talk.
Well, it wasn't.
Aaron, I'm really sorry.
You told the truth.
That's what I said.
What do you mean? They're winning you round? I mean, why would you be like that with your own legal?
Didn't lie, did I?
Aaron, please tell me you're not doing this to get sent down. You get through this and you have got your whole life.
Like Jackson did. I soon saw to that.
It's what he wanted.
That makes it right, does it?
Yes. You know it does.
I thought it did. What if it wasn't?
It was.
What if I've done the wrong thing after all?